This evening I am campaigning for no pylons. I feel very passionate about it. I feel it's very wrong what is being proposed for these beautiful areas of Wales, and that is why I'm here, and I'm fighting for the little people. I'm sick to death of people being stomped on.
Getting the community stuff together, I think, is important, isn't it? And we don't do enough of that these days, and unfortunately it's a bit like wedding and funerals, people come together for a wedding or a funeral, and it's a shame. And then there's not many nights like this about anymore, and obviously when there is a cause that unites people and brings people together, then you get people together to show and support and pull together and then have an enjoyable night in doing that as well.
It's going to raise money, it's going to raise awareness, it's going to be a good social event, and this area where we have some very good social events.
Well, I live in the town here, and I've been living here for many years, and basically it's going to spoil our landscape.
Why are you here this evening?
To support the No Pylon group in Llandovery. There's no need for it at all, the pylons.
But obviously everywhere you drive, you're going to see it everywhere. And I just feel terribly sorry for people running businesses, for people who are suddenly going to be looking at this, and there's no benefit for anybody at all. It's not going to benefit Wales. I mean, it's so difficult to understand why they're going to be allowed to do this, if they are.
So I've been involved with the anti-pylon campaign since way back, the beginning of last year, and keen to support over this way in Llandovery and help raise money for the campaign.
That I feel really strongly. I just feel that the proposal, the pylon route, would just ruin our valley, ruin the landscape, affect the community, affect people's ability to make a living.
I think it's true that one can feel a bit powerless at times in the face of big industry, but I don't think that's a reason to give up. In fact, I think that's the reason not to give up.
I've recently had a child, my daughter, and we live here a lot because of the views and the nice countryside, and it's safe and clean, and I feel like we want her to grow up in the environment that we grew up in.
Personally, they're not coming that close to us, but I still think it impacts the whole scenery in the area, because we've been for a long time very well-kept secret, the beauty of this part of Wales.
We have a string of important Grade 1 listed buildings in this valley, and we need to ensure that those aren't blighted by pylons, especially when we have a situation, when we have an option available which is undergrounded by cable ploughing.
I mean, if you look up there, do you see any metal or, there's nothing. It's a valley and that's what it is, I don't really think there's any need for it. I think there's other options and they need to go with that.
Well, the fact is we don't want the Towy Valley, the beautiful Towy Valley, to be littered with pylons, and there is an alternative, and we are trying to convince the authorities and the Senedd in Cardiff that we need it to go underground.